old one here. Can't do this in one sitting. We'll try anyway. Alright, you're gonna see me use abbreviations for longer words like back, left, short that, but left. That's what the abbreviation is about. Favorites. Makes this game tough is stamina. About all this stuff and pretty unforgiving on difficulty too. This hole in the floor is the exit to the next level down. Base up here. Collect all my items in one place and let them come to me. Game a little slower, but helps in the long run because you're not getting your ass handed to you in single one-on-one fights. Another thing too is getting ready for an attack prior to coming. Range. I know I've got a bad guy way down there. Set up before he gets here. This does is the word reveal. Tell you exactly what the item is. I can tell those are supposed to be spiders. The stone monster was the big one. Usually has like a rock kind of sound to it. Sound is what blew me away on this. This was on a 8-bit computer with a less than 1 megahertz CPU. I think it even was on 64 kilobytes of RAM, so it wasn't a frightfully powerful computer. Feel it since it's just a same thing I got, no big deal. Drawback to this game is there's a certain way to grab a specific item. Like I had 3 pine torches out there. There's no way to pick a specific monsters you gotta watch for on this one are mobs. They're the toughest guy you'll bump into. I think it's about 10 to 12 hits to kill them. What makes them tough that times before they get a shot, and it's kind of a pseudo real time. Slower than hell, but there's a lot of strategy play on this game because we tried the charging in and killing the guys, and you either faint from exhaustion or you get overwhelmed by a large. The best way to do it is to kind of collect all your items, stow those items away in your inventory, pick up and move to a new location if it dries up like this one has. Almost close to back to the starting location. There are doors and hidden passages everywhere, even in the first level of the game. This is about where I started originally. Notice my heart rate picks up as I move. If I get too carried away, kill myself, well, I'll pass out, and then by the time you're able to game are greedy. There are some that are not. They aren't until much later. 2 levels, get away with quite a bit. You can leave the items on the ground instead of taking them. Enemies will sit there and snake, but and the blob. Oh, that's not good. That sound is the blob, and he is right on me. TA is turn around. L will be turn left, and TR turn right. Thought there was a hidden passage. Maybe not. You can turn either side or turn all the way around as often or as much penalty for your stamina on it. However, and the more items you carry, stamina this wears down, the faster your heart rate becomes. I know this sounds like common mechanics for games, but what you gotta remember, this game was made in 1982. So it predates Doom by almost a full 10 years. Shit. Shit. I got him. Ah, I know what that sword is, but notice things are starting to fade out, and that pine torches for 15 minutes, 60. I believe the solar is an hour. Remember for sure on that one. But the worse your torch gets, the less you can see. Harder for you to hit. Usually wait for it to say dead torch, switch out to a new one. You'll constantly find yourself grabbing the half used one. There we go. Left, pull left, DE for dead torch. Turn right, and I bet he's right on me. No. Damn it, still can't reveal that sword. You don't get any of the benefits of the weapon or item until it is revealed. Yes. Right. Now we got the second best sword already. Another thing this game does subtly without being blatantly obvious with it is it does have an RPG type system in it. As you attack and kill enemies, your strength goes up and your stamina becomes better and you don't tire as quickly. But this is stuff that progresses very slowly and subtly through combat and moving around in the game. Items I believe that will cost you quite a bit. I think there's a flask called a Thews, Hews, and it'll beefcake your strength a little bit. Torch I can't reveal. That's probably the next best torch. I have a way to. I'm not, and see that's part of the RPG element too. As you become more acute at being able to detect what the items are. And again, this is a game that fits in 64 kilobytes. You guys probably have SD cards millions of times larger than that in your phone. I think that's what impresses me about this game so much. Basic shield. E stands for examine. I'm on here. Really good knack for surprising the shit out of you when you out of nowhere you get slammed by something. You have to constantly look up if you're playing with your phone or trying to shoot out a message or something. They will come up from behind you. Now you'll hear them coming. It's just you won't hear nothing for a real long time. Then all of a sudden it's really loud and in your ear and scares the hell out of you. To be honest, I think this game was doing jump scares before it was fashionable. Snake. A finite limit to the amount of bad guys per level. So once I get that second blob, I have to have a ring that help me way later in the game. Okay. Blob. If I get him, I'm gonna go ahead and probably drop down to. Use. Have to have your spaces in there. Have that, then sucks when you're in the heat of battle and I don't know if it was just coincidental or what, but it seems like that the enemies, if you make noise by bumping into walls, getting the shield and things like that, it seems like it stirs them up. Sure my sound's not hissing. Oh, that's not good. Hey James, sorry about that. I probably should have locked my settings on it. Actually trying to fix something on my layout here because I lost where my... Got bad guys coming. Shit. I got his on top of me. Ah, oh, there he is. Hell yeah. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm trying to make it so I can see my chat text here. For some reason, I think I'm back in business. To answer your question, this game is Dungeons of Daggorath. I think it came out in '82. It was on a little 8-bit color computer, and it ran about 0.89 megahertz. I mean, it was real old hardware. But it had digital sounds and a lot of other things that were just really not common for the games of the era. And I really appreciated the game for those elements because nobody had ever seen it before this. Not like this, anyway. And I just thought it'd be kind of nice to stream this game for a change because it doesn't get a whole lot of credit from anybody. Almost like it doesn't exist, and it's really kind of groundbreaking for the era it came from. Yeah, he thought he was going to sneak up on me. Like I've picked up another viewer, and I didn't notice when he got in, when the other viewer got in. But like I was saying, this game comes from around 1982, and it's probably one of the first games I've ever seen that is close to first-person shooters of our modern era, where the enemies are moving and attacking in real time, stuff like that. I wish that torch would go ahead and die so I could use another one. There's a lot of strategy to this game. You can't just balls out go in and start beating up bad guys. You have to kind of set up yourself by throwing items on the ground, because the enemies are greedy in the game. And you got items on the ground, they'll pick them up. There we go. Now it's dead. Left. Even the dead torches I'll hang on to. I did play mud. It's been a long time ago, but yeah, that's the one that was on the BBS's, wasn't it? All right, here we go. I'm trying to do this without saving and all in one playthrough, so there's only 5 levels to this, but as you can tell, there's a little bit of strategy where you have to fight, kind of hold up, dig in, move, and it can take a while, but here we go, level 2. I think I'm going to shortcut this. Pull left, shield. Now, climb down, drop left, pull left, sword, drop left, sword, shit, drop left, pull left, shit, pull left, dead, torch. I'm using a lot of abbreviations that I know for the game, mainly because if I don't, um, I can accidentally pull the wrong torch or something like that, and then I can kind of screw myself. Now this is where it sucks, is these damn knights, because you can hear them from so far off. These bastards are meaner than shit too. And yes, they are hard as hell. And if you'll notice as I'm fighting, my guy gets more and more exhausted. Iron sword. And I was right. Now the thing to do is to give yourself some time to recoup, is let your heart rate kind of chill out since the monsters pick up the items. Kind of let this guy run for a little bit. It's only going to take 1 or 2 hits to kill him. So give him a few seconds to pick some shit up. Give myself a chance to calm down. It sounds like I got some big guys to have to weather here. If you're wondering, A space R is attack right. I'm just abbreviating. Bad. He's coming from behind me. God, these guys are tough. Can't reveal that yet. That means it's something above kind of my level. I like to make sure that any of them that just say flash, sword, torch, I like to ID those so I know what in the hell they are. Shit. And see, like right here, I'm kind of taking my time with this guy because I'm in no hurry. He's going to take maybe 2 hits at most. My guy calms down, and I'm in pretty good shape. Able to reveal that flask until I get a lot of the enemies dead off of this level. Reveal it. Hot damn, we got a lunar torch. And you will notice the difference. You can see much further now. Left PI pine and drop. Cousin has a different approach. He uses pine torches until he absolutely needs a better torch, and then he'll do that. They last so long, I've never bumped into a problem of running out of them. Now, when we first started playing, we would get lost as hell, and sometimes I would. Flask. Notice there's triangles on the wall here, and those indicate secret passages. Basically, walk through walls. Starting to get enough shit on the ground out there. It takes them a little while to get through it, so I can usually weather through most tough enemies. As soon as you kill the guy, he drops all that shit almost immediately. Tough bastard. And if you haven't noticed already, oh, okay, good. That little spider's an easy kill, but if you'll notice, like, each item has its own location on there, so you know if it's a sword, you know if it's a torch, a ring, a shield, or whatever, just off glancing at position. Now if you notice, I can see the enemies coming much, much further away. Those guys went from top of the food chain to bottom real fast. He dropped a big ring. Shit. Can't reveal yet. The rings are mission critical to defeating the wizard that's at the end of the game. You'll probably use all the charges that it has, because it has 3 uses. And once those 3 are used up, you have to kind of go hand to hand at that point. Having each one of those rings is mission critical, and there are 4 of them. Technically 5. Alright. Holy shit. Not expect to kill him that quick. The weapons change. On the stone monsters on the first level, they have billy clubs. On this stage, or this level, they have axes, and they do more damage. Usually if those guys hit you, it's a one-hit kill. Just about everything in this game is a one-hit kill, unless it's like a spider. trying to keep an eye on the chat buffer. I probably should have fired up the laptop to keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm gonna grab my shit here. That'll come in handy. Hail flasks tend to work like a healing potion. Drop your heart rate real fast and it becomes calm. So if you're getting the hell beat out of you, you can use it. It'll get you out of trouble sometimes. Sword, stow left, get. I always keep all my goodies with me. Damn handy. To slow them down that way, it's worth it. There's the shields on this don't really have much of a defensive damage. They just are what they are. You can hit people with them. They're better than using your fist, but I haven't noticed any defensive benefits to it. Ah, you bastard. And as soon as I got all my shit picked up, that guy's come. This is one of those games that will teach you patience whether you want it or not. I always like getting established and then moving to where there's a place or a path to go down to the next level. So I don't very far at one time. Distant little shit. Aha. This is a good spot because you got your back against the wall. Get to a point where you can fight them and see them coming. I got right on my head. I like how I can stay in my inventory. Damn it. It'd help if I could type. Can't figure out what those are. Yeah, the audio on this was one of the first games I'd ever heard with digital sound. So I don't know how they did it, but the cartridge isn't that big, and the computer can only handle 64 kilobytes. So I was never clear on how they pulled off the trickery that made the digital audio work. Like their actual WAV files, PCM files, and you're talking about a computer that the only use that they found for the CPU after the machine went belly up was basically using it as a way to power up old NES games. The processor in the color computer is, I believe, the chip they used inside of Castlevania 3. What they used for those MMC chips. It was a combination of that and some other stuff, but I love their use of sound to kind of make the game tense. Come on, big boy. Love it. Yay! That's 2 of the 3 rings right now. Oh, those are poison. If you drink them bastards, they'll kill you. If you drink, especially if you drink like 2 or 3 of them, they kind of hurt you at first, but after that they start really laying it on. They're dropping a lot of shields all at once there. Now what sucks is when I go down to the next floor, there's a mini boss, which was something that was really new to me at the time that this game came out too, was having a midpoint boss. And he is not easy to deal with. The game was bad for being laggy about inputting your commands. But I think a lot of that had to do with the digital audio that it had. You can see it in the controls. I'm as soon as I'm able, I'm going A space R enter, and it goes A and waits a few seconds, and then it'll go R enter. And it's just an inherent design flaw in the game. Maybe more due to the archaic system that it was on. I will probably regret. Can't tell I'm starting to throw all the goods in my into my backpack. Start pulling all this crap out. Down. Desk, stow lift, get. Tell you something I miss. Homestar Runner. I love that site. Sitting here saying get low flash kind of reminded me of that thing where he was talking about the old text-based RPGs. Go north, south, east, west, and there's a flask, and you say get ye flask. You can't get ye flask. Well, I never could figure out why I couldn't get ye flask. Those were so funny. That might be a solar torch, which those things are powerful. I think I am missing an Haven't got the scroll yet. Is I bet. Basically the way it works is certain key enemies on each floor have certain items that are not really necessities, but they're nice to have. Like one is a scroll that shows you where everything is, like the path of the dungeon and the shape of it. One thing you never want to do, even though there are ladders that let you go up and down, you never ever want to go back up. It seems like the enemies are 10 to 15 times harder. They make you regret it and keep pushing forward. Should I try for the... What you gotta watch for now is there are now enemies that this floor that ignore the items on the floor, and they will attack me regardless, and they have a short kind of sound to them versus the snakes, essentially scorpions. I hear one coming. Those little bastards will hit you regardless. Shit out of my inventory. Close them down. Trying to talk and play this game is a lot harder than I thought it would. Yeah, he's fine. I thought he was. Oh, that's not good. I may be running very fast. Oh shit, oh shit. Shit. That would be the wizard's clone. And we have to run, because that guy will fuck me up. Ow! Aww. Bastards. I knew I rushed him going down too fast. I'm gonna call it an evening. Appreciate everybody. I'll probably be back on maybe later tonight. I just need to take care of a few items before I get too deep in the process of doing this. And appreciate it, guys.